Yo! So, once the Monte hit the driveway, the investor, sorry. Can't let my side chicks know I got a wife. The investor was like, you gonna pressure wash it? Are you gonna pressure wash it? Are you gonna pressure wash it? Are you gonna paint it? Are you gonna pressure wash it? And that was literally just yesterday. So, we are going to clean it up and do some very minor cosmetics things just to get an idea of how much better it can look just by simply making it all one color-ish. So I bought 3 different whites from O'Reilly's. This is the brightest one. This is a little more dull. And this is the dullest, but this one is white. This one is performance white, and this one is polar Arctic white. Now, this is the perfect time to do this because it's out in the hot sun. Oh no, don't look, you're gonna burn your eyes. Nice hot 93-degree Texas sun, and that's not even hot yet. But once we get it all washed, I think it's gonna be a toss-up between the 2 darker ones. I think this one's gonna be too bright of a white, but won't really know once I pressure wash it. Plus, I'm only doing the front bumper. Well, actually, I might just do the fender first and test it and kind of see. The only issue is if I go too dark and it has a dark base and I try to put a lighter white over it, it's still gonna be too dark, but it'll at least be better than this. I also got a little sand. I forgot to bring that out here. I got a little sanding pad. I'm gonna sand it down. I'm gonna give it some sanding. I'm not sure. This polyurethane, I'm not really sure if you can sand this. I assume you can, but I would think that over the years it's already been sanded. Oh, it's got this stripe thing. Maybe the pressure washer will get most of this off. I hope so, because I do not want to. I don't have the patience to just sit here and try and get every little flake of that off. Well, we'll see. We'll start with the fender and go from there. Still for sale. Runs and drives, and I'll be redoing the front brakes. So, come on, 85 OBO, ready to go. If you haven't seen it, go look in the previous videos. But let's just get a good walk around of what we're dealing with here. I also found more rust behind that wheel on the frame rail, so that's awesome. Great, because rust repair is definitely my expertise. Meaning I've never done it before because I've never cared. But we'll get to it. So, wonder how much paint will take off everything else. You got the roof. This is like an eggshell white. All the trim, the black has come off the trim. I'll redo that at a later day. That wouldn't be too hard to do, just pop that off. I might even attempt to tint the windows myself. That one's still got a pretty good tint on it from the factory. That's how you know it's from the factory. But tinting is not my expertise either. The Cuda, I tinted the Cuda. It's horrible. It works, but it's horrible. It doesn't have any AC. But all right, let's get to pressure washing. Let it dry. And then see which of these bad boys matches the best and lay it down. Alright, so what do we think? How's it looking? Obviously, I mean, it's better either way. I took off some paint, the bluish stuff. That's all from me. I mean, that's from paint coming off, and then mostly from me the pressure washer. I did a stripe delete. So the stripe starts there and it went all the way there, the decal, and I pressure washed all that off because, I mean, it just looked kind of funky with it. Some there, gone, some gone, and flaking. And then I was talking about the decal in here too, and I got that all pressure washed off. Oh, there's still a little bit, but it's not going to get perfect either way. I'm too lazy to pull that off, so I'm just going to spray paint over it a little bit. The headlights, I'm going to spray paint over those because, oh, Anthony, but I want to. I don't want to take them out, but you need to. Stop being such a hack. But I like being a hack. No. We'll see. And yeah, did a stripe delete on this side. I forgot to do it on the door. There's a little pinstripe. Wonder if I can just kind of sand it off some. So, a little bit. So, of course, I literally just stopped pressure washing this maybe 5-6 minutes ago, and it's practically already dry. So, perfect time to start painting. They have Bondo from here all the way here, but when I peel it off, they're just trying to cover up stuff like this. So that's pretty dumb because there's no like actual rust or anything. It's just they were trying to cover up these little dents or these little surface rust holes, or not holes, but surface rust spots. But yeah, it's got Bondo, which is pretty dumb, but I don't have the care to take all that off anytime soon anyways. I am not a body man. I do not care for body work. I do not have the patience. You body man, more power to you, because it is just not for me. Trunk lid cleaned up pretty well. That paint was already missing, so didn't hurt anything there. I took those decal pieces right there, I just took them off because they were just hanging off, so looked better with them off. I love that all the lights are intact and they're not all cracked. I didn't even notice these until I was pressure washing. I love those reverse lights, how they're kind of under the tail light there. But all the tail lights are there, 100% complete. The wing needs to be replaced, of course. Might get an aftermarket, pro touring style wing, but it really depends on the look of the car. Obviously, I put the Cuda's front wheels on because the ones that came on it they wouldn't hold air, but that might be the style of wheel I go with, just bigger tires. So I might do 275 60 15 on the front and 295 on the back, but we'll see clearance. I'm gonna have to research back spacing and all that because I don't want the wheel sticking out or the back end jacked up. I want it to be kind of tucked in there, but not super tucked, because I think those wheels, or I have a couple of other wheel options in mind, but I've always liked these body styles, or these like the Regals Grand Nationals. I think they look the best with black stock style wheels and big old beefy meaty tires all the way around, but 18s look good on there too. So we'll just have to see when that time comes. The Cuda needs new wheels, so maybe this will just get the Cuda's old wheels like it has now, and we'll do that. But we will see. Next, I got 360, I think this is 360 grit. I don't know. I got this little thing at O'Reilly's. It was $11. They came with 80 grit, 180, yeah, and 360. So I'm gonna try 360 because this fender's already pretty smooth as it is. But I'm just gonna do a little just to give the paint, the spray, just a little bit of something to stick onto, just in case there's maybe something covering this I don't really see. And then watch, I'll end up just getting another fender that's already white, which I'm gonna keep on lookout. I found a door on Marketplace and it says Monte Carlo SS on it. It's the same exact door, it's the same exact everything, and it's only $180 complete. I haven't messaged him about it because I really don't care, but we'll just kind of see. So I'm just gonna sit here. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of flaking. I'm just gonna sit here, do this all around with nothing covering my nose because I'm already acoustic. So what's less brain cells gonna do? Can't hurt me that bad. But let me get to doing this. and then we'll lay down a couple lines of each paint and see which one looks the best. All right, now that everything is nice and toasty, we got 3 things going for us. 3 things. Fender's hot, Texas is hot, paint's hot, I'm hot, your mom's, well, you know. But now that we're in the sunlight and where did you come from? The hood is washed off, I can kind of gauge so we got performance white, we got, so this, where'd it go? This is just white, I think. White, just white was the darkest. Performance white was the shade up from the darkest, and polar Arctic white is the brightest. So white is definitely looking too eggshell. I don't know, that's close. I don't know, that's pretty close actually. I could be wrong. Let's go a shade up. That's like, wow. I think that's it. Performance white. Let me do it on here and then let me kind of spray the hood and I'll show you. So this is the performance white, and I came up here. Do you see it? Can you see where I sprayed? No, because it's that close. I legitimately think this is it. Let's spray. I want to spray something. Let's spray this little rust hole. So I mean, the Bondo, don't look at the Bondo because that's darker. Look at, I'm trying to get a good spot because I don't, can we get right here? Let's try right here. I mean, it doesn't really matter that we're spray painting everything. I mean, that's, once it dries, that is pretty spot on. That's gonna be ugly, but like even just looking at it right now, you can tell it's just slightly brighter, but it still needs to dry. So let's try, so Arctic white, polar white, it's definitely gonna be too bright. Let's try the little bit Arctic white, polar white. I don't know why I'm way up here. Let's try the tad bit darker one and see. Tad bit darker is just white. Caucasian, cracker, whichever you prefer, whatever flavor you like to call it. See, it's already just barely just, so I think if this paint was new, I think that what is it? What am I forgetting? See, I'm acoustic, I can't remember anything. Performance white. I think performance white was spot on, but since faded and whatnot, let's go back here. And is it gonna hurt if we paint this? Let's go over here, kind of see. Oh, wrong way. Oh boy. Now that looks more like it. I think what's going to happen here is I'm just going to use both, because That one is pretty spot on. This one, just doing the back, is pretty spot on. Let's see. Let's go right here. Oh, too close. Dang it. I don't know. I think this is it. I think trying to base it off the... I think I'm just going to use these two, to be honest with you. Just this one and this one. Because they are way too close to say yay or nay. So let's start with the brighter one first. Let's go with this one. And let's just, because I'd rather hit this one with something lighter first in case I need to go over it with the darker one, because I don't want to go darker first and then need to go lighter, because you can't do that. If it's dark underneath, even that next layer is going to be dark because the base is dark and that's already dark. So to be honest with you, yeah, see this? Yeah, to be honest, see, that's already dried, and that is, you can barely tell that this one is a shade different, and it's barely a shade different. So I think this one and that one are going to work perfectly. And of course, they only had one of each at the store. So, and of course, this is the GM one. We got, this one's Toyota and Ford. Ford's good for something. But all right, let me go get some masking tape, and then we'll layer down. All right, so it is pretty much dry. So it's hard to gauge it on this side because of that Bondo. The Bondo is darker than the actual paint underneath it. So I'm trying to gauge it from the quarter, the white like here. It's just about the same. That is definitely just slightly brighter. So I want to hit like right here with the darkest one, just the straight white, and just see what it looks like. Of course, I can't get this off with my armpit. Talk to Zoe and Bear while. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Also, it doesn't help that it's windy out here. But the wind's actually keeping the bugs off the paint, so let's just let's hit it down here where you can't really see it while the dogs fight each other. Oh my goodness, of course it's windy right now. The wind literally just started. It's been perfectly fine. Okay, no wind. I can't. I'm losing so much paint. Oh, too much. Oh yeah, that one definitely looks better. That definitely looks closer to even just the white, because obviously if this was new fresh paint, that it would be nice and bright and white, but obviously it's weathered and faded. So I think this just straight Toyota white is the best option. So I think what I'm gonna do is leave that fender alone and just spray the nose, because all I have is this one can. That way I can at least have white and white. I don't want to spray that bright white, just because there's no point. I take it back and get my $17 back, and then get the paint that I know is useful. So let's just start here and see what she does. Oh, this one even sprays better than the other one. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to clean all this off with some Scotch Brite, because I'm too lazy to tape it off. I taped off the lights and everything, but I only have the thin tape. I need the thick tape to really get all that. But this obviously isn't gonna be perfect, but it will at least make it not like this. So let's get that done. And I mean, technically this video would be done, because I'm actually gonna have to order this paint because they only stock 1 can at a time. Ah, dang it, I gotta tape off the flashers. All right, let me get to this and then we will be complete. It's painted, but not good. So I ran out of the darkest one. Of course, that's gonna take a boatload of paint to cover. And I was like, well, you know what? I got this other one. Let's just throw it on and see what it does. Yeah, no. The last one, the brightest one, way too bright. So it turns out the darkest one, the really eggshell one, just the straight white, I think it was Ford white, will be, or is it Toyota white? One of the two. Will be definitely the winner. I sprayed a little bit over here, and it is the closest to matching even just the hood. So I need to get about 5 cans of that at least. The front bumper will probably take 3 alone. I hit the front bumper with, it's in the shade now, so you can't really see how bright it is in person, or maybe you can. But it is definitely, yeah, you can tell the big difference. Way too bright. And see that black, that was those black spots you see, that was caked in paint, and it's already drying it up. It's already sucking it in. So probably tomorrow when I come look at it, it might actually be darker. It might be soaked up a lot, but the eggshell, the more eggshell color is definitely going to be the winner. I probably should have kept the grill black. I might have to go back and mask it all off and paint the grill black, but that is it. I mean, aside from here, how's it look? Just don't look here. Could do a little bit more pressure washing, you know, I need to sand this stuff down. It's got Bondo in the dumbest places. There's nothing even going on. There's like a little tiny dent right there. So somebody was getting a little too antsy with the Bondo for no reason. But of course, you got to see the vision. This is obviously not the end. Obviously needs wheels, and maybe we'll do more bodywork / painting down the road. I really have no interest in doing a full-blown rattle can job because it's just not going to look good. I like the patina-ish look. So I think maybe just sanding it some, and I might even just sand down this. I might take that 360 grit sandpaper I got, and when I'm done with this, maybe sand it down some, give it a little fade, and then clear it, and then leave that alone. I'll probably clear that too, because I want to put clear coat on it so that I can at least wash it off. If you don't put clear coat on it, dirt and bugs and everything's just going to stick to that, and you're never going to be able to just wipe it down and make it even a decent type of clean. But for the most part, I mean, this fender is definitely way better than it was. The nose, definitely no bueno. Not a fan. But yeah, so, oh yeah, look, see, I'm just colorblind. Actually, I had that can of gray just laying around, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it looks like. And I sprayed it, and I was like, oh, it looks close. And so I just went ahead and sprayed the whole door, and it was closer to nighttime. And the next day I was like, oh yeah, it's a little dark. Still for sale. Running, driving, get in, put your wheels on it. I'm gonna fix the brakes. Hopefully they work way better when I put new brakes on there. But other than that, just do your cosmetic stuff, make it all pretty, and then drive shit out of it. But for this video, we are done. There'll definitely be a part 2 to this, maybe soon. I don't know. We'll have to see how much paint costs. But let me know what you think of wheels. Let me know what you think in general. I mean, just, I can't cover it. There we go. But let me know. How's it look? Appreciate you watching. Donations are thoroughly accepted. Don't forget my backup channel. You got to go subscribe there. I need 500 subscribers to be eligible for monetization over there. So let me know in the comments what you think. You know, even you paint and body guys, let me know something I could do to make this better that doesn't cost much. It doesn't take a lot of time in this Texas sun, because I've been out here for like 4 hours now doing all this. So yeah, just let me know. We might keep this one. I don't know. I'd rather keep this one than the Camaro, but the Camaro's already swapped. So, but we'll see. Appreciate y'all watching. Go in your backyard, driveway, neighbor's yard, and build something. So see y'all next time.